The gospel this weekend for the fifth Sunday of Lent is the gospel about Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead. Lazarus and Mary and Martha, his sisters, and Jesus were really good friends. He visited them and ate at their house and found it a place where he could be himself. He could rest and relax. We read in the Gospels on that one visit, Mary sat at his feet and listened to his teaching, while Martha was rushing around to serve Jesus and the disciples. In another instance, Mary was the woman who anointed Jesus' feet with the costly perfume. They were really good friends. And now Lazarus was dead. Mary and Martha didn't seem to have much hope that things would be any different. When Jesus came to them, they spoke to Jesus as if this was something that was already done and finished. They said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." They didn't say, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Make Lazarus alive again." But Jesus surprised them. He told them, "Everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this?" He asked for their faith and their trust. And then he raised Jesus from the dead, even when that didn't seem possible. Like Mary and Martha, today we are faced with a situation that is confusing, disturbing, unsettling, frightening. The COVID-19 pandemic is spreading all over the world. It's still increasing. 25,000 people have died. More than 500,000 have been infected. And there's no easy solution. And even the government officials and the politicians don't agree with the medical experts. But just as Jesus asked Mary and Martha to believe, so Jesus asks us now to believe in him, to trust in him. Jesus is Emmanuel, God with us, and God can do amazing things. That's what Pope Francis was saying in that statement that you saw at the beginning of this video. He's saying, be hopeful and assured. Do not close your eyes, close your ears, and pretend nothing is happening. Do not, in the Pope's words, get locked in darkness. Do not simply say, well, I have food for today, I won't worry about tomorrow. Rather, Pope Francis says, be realistic. Recognize the gravity of this situation, but also realize for Christians the future does have a name, and the name of the future is hope. Just as Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, just as Jesus himself was raised from the dead, so we must expect that with faith, we as God's children will be raised from our present troubles. And so we await, we work for a new tomorrow, a tomorrow when things will be different, when they will be better, when we will be safe, and when we will more easily experience God's love for us.